mixing the sound. Since there's a number of y'all that are guitar players, is there anyone in this section that's a guitar player that has a question they've always wanted to ask Larry Carlton? It's okay if you don't. Okay, talk. Okay, just an idea. Anybody over here? This is probably the only night we'll all be together. Oh, you have one? Okay, yes, sir.
Remember this guy?
I can't see anything. No questions at all tonight. Terry, which Terry? Terry Trotter, keyboard player that worked with me for about 10 years. He fell into a really good thing. He and the great Rick Marotta, who's a drummer, they co-wrote the theme to, who's the gay guy? The gay guy that lives with the girl? They wrote that theme song. So that starts your year with 6 figures. So you don't have to tour much anymore. So I'm sorry? Oh, my kids moved to outside of Nashville, and Michelle and I want to stay near them, so we followed along. We're about an hour apart now. Katie's my daughter, and she has 2 little girls, 10 and 8. So I'm Papa. Actually, I have Papa guitar. That's what they call me. Papa guitar. Steely Dan, yeah, a bunch of has-beens, right? It was so cool 2 years ago. Got a call out of the blue. Had never played live with Steely Dan ever. 33 years ago, we cut the Royal Scam in Asia, and then the Night Fly was in '81. And they called and said, "You want to do 7 shows with us in a few months?" Anyway, I got to go play with Steely Dan live, and I even learned my own solo from Kid Charlemagne. And I played it note for note, and the place went wild. First time I've ever learned one of my own solos. Oh gosh, so that's what's up with Steely Dan. And then I did one more night with them maybe 4 months ago at the Beacon Theater in New York. So they just kind of call every once in a while. Hey, you want to come play?
Now that there's internet, they must be really proud.
Yeah.
Larry, when you used to play in a session, how well can you solo through those complex chord changes when you get back to the rhythm?
Perfectly. What, I'm supposed to burst the bubble now? No, I would skull it if I had to. Take it in the back room, look at it, and then play it perfect. One more here, and then we'll. Yes, sir.
Will you ever play any Coldplay songs in your solo?
Probably not. I mean, each one of those guys have their own touch. I think it would probably be a letdown to hear a keyboard player try to play like Bob James, a bass player to try, they've got that thing that sounds like foreplay, and I think it's sacred. I think that was it was either Harvey and Bob. I think it was Harvey and Bob, but a few of those tunes, I didn't go back and look, came together as a unit. Somebody had an idea over here, and I'd play whatever it was, and they said, "Oh, we'll use that here," and pretty soon it became a band song. So, don't really remember it. Yes, sir. Hi, Paul.
When you're doing your soloing, I'm wondering how far ahead you're thinking, like when you're constructing your lines. Are you just thinking like a couple of notes ahead, or do you sort of know eventually where you're going to go, or?
Yeah, it's very, very difficult to explain what goes on, when anybody's you're painting, and while you're doing this, all of a sudden I gotta do that. It's that kind of quickness. I couldn't tell you how far. It's just kind of spontaneous. Yeah.
What were the sessions with Joni Mitchell, Court Spark? That's
Perfect. Now, Joni, that was 1974, I believe. And I had been playing at the Baked Potato with Tom Scott and John Guerin and Max Bennett with Joe Sample. And we were just jamming every Tuesday night at this little 100-seat club, just to have fun. Well, Joni came in and heard the band, and she said, I want to record with you guys. And she had never recorded with the rhythm section, it always solo guitar. So yeah, we booked some dates and went in, and she had a cassette with her guitar and her voice. Help me, I think I'm falling, you know? And Tom Scott and I started writing down chord changes, and we went out in the studio, and everybody found their little part. And it was perfect. Anything else? This is, yes?
Tell us about your 335, what year it is, and how many of them you own?
This 335 is the original one that I bought in 1969. And I do have one more. That's a 68 at the house. I trade off on them.
Stock? Is it stock?
This one's stock.
Do anything to them?
No, no. Because it's perfect. I'm so silly. I'm sorry.
Have you heard of Mark Wigston?
I'm not.
He's standing right here. Huh? Who's that guy? Who's that? That was Ray. Ray. That was a dumb question. That's great for you. Oh, that was dumb.
End of segment.
To go home now.
What'd you say, Rob? Thank you.